Hi, Taurus Virgo Capricorn. This is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Um, I really get the sense that you guys need to really take a step back and have a seat and do some things that are lighthearted, because I feel like you guys are going through a lot of changes. I feel like you guys are going through a really intense period of time where you're putting your self-love first, and you are really trying to not get wrapped up in the shit that kind of life has been throwing at you. I really get the sense that some of you guys have really unblocked some, like the throat chakra, which I think is great. I really get the sense that I'm just hearing like you're not in your wheelhouse, and I don't know what that means, but like if I were to hear that you're not in your wheelhouse, you're not comfortable doing what you're doing, or maybe you're not in like your typical energy, maybe you're in an opposite energy. So being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe you're in Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy, or responding in that type of energy. Let your friends help you. I feel like there's too many cooks in the kitchen. I just heard that. Honeymoon. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. I feel like you might be seeking advice from too many people at the moment. There is a reconciliation on the board too. Wow. I feel like let your friends help you. I feel like you need to, because it says ask for and accept support from others. But see, I feel like you're almost like kind of flooding your perception with other people's perceptions. So it's like you really need to go within and talk to spirit and let your guides help you. The honeymoon card came out, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and then reconciliation followed right behind it. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So I definitely feel like this is divinely orchestrated. Not gonna lie. This is divinely orchestrated. What holiday is coming up? It's August? I don't know, maybe November? I don't know. Honeymoon. I just got the chills when I said November. Something might happen in November for you guys. But it's enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you might be traveling to go see somebody really soon. You might be traveling to go see somebody, because with reconciliation, like you might just up and leave one day just to go visit somebody, because you're like, I'm having dreams about this person. I need to go see if, things are what they are. Pay attention to red flags and express your love. Wow. You guys, what's going on? And then very soon's at the bottom of the deck, clearly decide on what you want so that it comes to you now. Whew, somebody's at a crossroads, and then another person has already made up their mind. So there's right off the bat two different energies on the board. Both of them I do feel very strong earth energy from. One person doesn't think that the other person's going to come back, and this other person's coming back a lot quicker than they think. And the signs and the flags, and you hear that noise right now outside my window? They just got so loud when I started talking about this. They're coming back sooner than you think, and it's like the signs are cautioning you, like, hey, here it comes, and it's like you better be prepared to express your love type of, this is what type of situation this is, to be prepared to express your love, because it's it's time. I feel like it's time this time around. I don't know what that means for somebody, but it's it's time this time around. somebody's gonna ask you to like basically like sail away with them. And I was gonna say it felt like it was like overseas travel or like maybe not overseas travel, but like traveling somewhere with a body of water. And it's like they want you to come with them, and they're just like, hey, this is where I'm going and I want you to come. Maybe. If it's a trip. But they might ask you to like move with them or something. There's something here. I feel like this is definitely divinely orchestrated. And I don't think I feel like somebody knows that it's coming, but they like are in disbelief. Like they're like, there's no way that this is coming. There's no way that they're going to come back type of thing. And I just saw the Notebook pop up in my head, the scene where she's in the bathtub and she like picks up the newspaper and she sees Noah like in the newspaper and she's just like, holy shit. Like one of those things. And then she just drives over there like randomly and she's like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like one of those situations. That's literally the scene that I just played out. And the High Priestess and the Emperor just wanted to pop out here. Yeah, you've been working on something. I don't think it's manifested yet, but you've been working on something. You've been like really, it's about to be manifested. Like you're working on something that's just it's not just a baby. Like it's not that you're dealing with a baby, but it's like you have anxiety over something that you've been waiting for, that you've manifested for a while ago. I almost just said for a very long time. And it's like the pentacles are like dropping in from the ethers, you know? I'm going to take these. I see what it is. Okay. Okay. You've been working on something. I believe it's like you've been working on something, you've invested a lot of time, you've invested a lot of passion, you've invested a lot of emotion, and it's like you're waiting for all of it to pay off, but it's like none of it's manifested yet. You're just realizing that like what you're doing is just going over and over and over again in a circle. And it's like you're left in this feeling of just like discontent, where it's like why haven't my seeds like produced more, you know, abundance? Like, why do I not have this? Like, you go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. It's like whatever you were pursuing was false. And so it led you to like this feeling of just like not having like any type of satisfaction, like no abundant, like it was like you were stable and everything was fine. And then it's like you invested in this opportunity that you thought was going to like really grow and become something great. And it's like you only got a couple things off of it. And it's like it's not reciprocating anything. Like all the nurturing that you gave it, it's not reciprocated. So like you went through like, it's like spirit communicated to you and it's like, hey, stop what you're doing. Like this is Osiris here. I might be pronouncing that wrong. You know, no need to correct me, I'm well aware. This is an Aquarian energy. This is the Star card in reverse, by the way. And it's like this person knows. Like this person is getting... I'm getting so many downloads at once right now. There's a masculine energy and then there's a feminine energy, okay? The feminine energy is totally left in the dark right now, and the masculine energy is like in the state of like coming out of something that no longer serves them, because it's like whatever they invested their time into was like kind of false. So like spirit is like communicating to like a feminine energy Or yeah, let me finish the story and then I'll say what else I need to say. I'm like having an inner battle with myself and what wants to come out. Um this feminine energy, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I personally see Aquarian here. Um they're getting downloads from like their spirit guides, and they're just kind of like, it's like they're doing something. I see somebody in the kitchen and then it's like something happens, the phone rings, and then it's like they look on the caller ID and they just like fucking like drop, sorry, I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb, but it's like they just drop their dishes or they drop like their cup or something and it like hits the floor and it splashes because they're like, did this person really just hit me up? um it's like that kind of a feeling, and it's like somebody's getting on their boat and they're moving forward, and I personally think it's connected to the feminine energy. And it's like it's like this masculine, I think it might be you, Taurus Virgo Capricorn. um it's like they get this download and then it's like they're moving forward, but it's like you're in the boat with them. You see what I'm saying? Like she's holding a cup, which I believe to be like the Ace of Cups, and like the man is like rowing the boat, you know what I mean? And it's like they're coming out of a cave. So it's like I feel like they're coming out of a dark isolation period. It might just be them, like they're coming out of isolation, or like you're coming out of isolation with them. And if it's not about another person, and if this is all just about you, then it's like you realize that what you invested in wasn't necessarily giving you anything. Like it wasn't reciprocating anything. So then like you had intuitive downloads that kind of initiated a healing process, and then you're moving forward. And you're coming out of a time of darkness within yourself. But in my personal opinion, with the way that I'm laying the cards out, with the honeymoon card and the reconciliation card being right under these two cards, I feel like this is a separate person, because I feel like this is somebody who's coming back from your past. Yeah. Here's the death card in reverse. I know it looks like the sun, but it's actually the death card. Scorpio energy, Page of Pentacles, facing upright. I almost get the sense that like this person finally reveals themselves to you, or you finally reveal yourself to them. Empress energy here. This person is very grounded, very stable, and it's like this masculine energy has no idea how to approach the Empress. They have no idea how to do that. And this person's like, are they going to accept my pentacle? Will they do it? If I finally reveal who I am, will they turn around? I don't know what that means for somebody, but somebody will understand exactly what that means. Because like this girl, or this feminine energy, she's not playing around. Like she's like super grounded, super connected. She's not playing. She's not somebody that you mess with either. Like if you were like the type of person where like you might have like ghosted her in the past or something, or like say for example like you guys met like a while ago and you just like weren't ready because you had some things that you had to go through, like you're finally realizing like, oh shit, like this person might be like the person that I want to be with. And you knew from the very beginning that you couldn't mess with this girl because of how protected she is. And it could be masculine and feminine energy as well, so it could be how protected he is. But because they're coming up as the Empress, I'm gonna say she. She's super protected. Like, you can't make a move without her knowing. Like, she knows what's coming. Like, she's very well aware of it, and I don't think she's revealed herself to you either. But it's like you both know that you guys are there. And it seems like you guys have both been, like, quietly manifesting each other without even knowing it. Um, Yeah, you're trying to approach the situation with caution, and you're like, I know that I can give something that's solid. I know that I can start over and ground this situation. And then the King of Cups fell out here. And it's like, with how it fell right under this Page of Pentacles, like, I'm just going to kind of leave it there for now. Because it's like, This person might not be good at expressing their emotions. We have the High Priestess energy here. Again, very strong Piscean placement. This person could have a moon in Pisces. But they don't really reveal a whole lot. Like, they do not reveal a whole lot. Like, they have the secret, or they hold the keys to the secret or something like that, and they know it. Like, this King of Cups energy, like, they know that they hold what it is that, like, they hold the solution that they need, and they know it. And if you need the solution, they know it. So, like, this person knows exactly what they have to do to make this happen. Like, they know what, I just can't help but say, like, they know. Like, this King of Cups energy that fell underneath the Page of Pentacles, it's like they know exactly what they need to do. So this person could be emotionally, like, they could be older than you, but I don't get the sense that they're older than you. It's just they're very in control of their emotions, but they're coming in a little bit immature. You see what I mean? Like, they're the King of Cups, but they're coming in as the Page of Pentacles. So it's like, they're like, I'll give you a little bit of my time, I'll give you a little bit of my stability, and we'll see where it goes. Kind of one of those energies. Don't really know how I feel about that. Whatever the case is, it's been illuminated to them because they're afraid that you're going to cut them out. Like, they're terrified that you're going to cut them out. So they're coming in pretty quick, I'm not going to lie. Like, they're coming in pretty quick. Yeah, this has been a heavy burden. This has been a heavy, heavy burden that they've been working on and carrying for a while. It's almost like this little person, like, I just get the scene of, like, they've had to pay off, like, this karmic debt for a very, very long time, and it's been a really heavy burden on them. And now they finally have gotten to the point where they're letting it go, and they're just, like, they're not going to let anything, like, come out of it anymore. Like, they use their intuition, and they're like, yeah, this doesn't serve me. This doesn't serve my highest good. This isn't what I'm meant to be doing. And what I invested in wasn't what I thought it was. And it's like they're looking at this air energy, King of Swords. And it's funny because the Queen of Swords wanted to fall out of the deck too. They're looking at this air energy as if, like, they're going to cut me out. They're going to totally just completely cut me out of my life. Like, they're kind of afraid to approach. But see, the thing is that the air energy is actually in the star energy. Like, I don't feel any type of harsh energy coming off of this person. I feel like this is just a perception. So it's like they have a perception that, like, you're not going to want to share with them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what that means, though. Like, why would they think that? Maybe they think that, like, they can't provide what you... Like, it's almost like they have a perception of you of being, like, a certain type of way, like, living a certain type of lifestyle. But it's like what they don't see is that you're actually not like that. Like, you're the person that wants to sit outside butt naked and ground yourself because you're, you know, an old hippie soul, not this lavish, abundant, you know what I mean? Like, they have, like, some type of, like, misconception about who you are. But they're hesitant because they feel like the seeds that they planted, they feel like the seeds that they planted haven't come out, like, to be exactly what they think, and they think that you cut them out. Like, they think that you just straight up cut them out, or they, vice versa, you think that they cut you out. There's something like that where they just feel like you're just dumb, like, you moved on, that's it. But, like, somebody doesn't see that it's coming right towards them. And then we have the Ace of Cups here. In reverse, this is upright, this is reverse. This tells me really moving towards a place of self-love. That's really what I see with that. Making a decision to really love yourself before anything. To be like, you know what, I love myself, and if this person if they can't see what I have to offer, then that's their loss. You see what I mean? Like, you could be a fantastic person, and you're like, you know what, that's cool. Like, I know who I am, and if that person doesn't see me that way, then so be it. You have the Ten of Pence here. There's an older man with a dog. You could be dealing with somebody significantly older than you. Whatever the case may be, this is a new opportunity for growth, for stability, for abundance. This is a whole new opportunity. Yeah, you've been waiting. I feel like this Empress energy, whether it be you or the other person, this person has been waiting for this. Like, they've been waiting for this. I cannot emphasize that enough. They have been waiting for this moment. And it's like, why hasn't it come in yet? Like, I'm about to drop all my cards. Because it's like, why hasn't this come in yet? Sorry, that was a really weird angle of my face. Especially because the lighting's really weird in here right now. But it's like, they know what wand they want. They know. And it's like, they're trying to manifest it. But it's, oh my goodness. They're trying to manifest it, but they're like, I don't know. There's just somebody who's not super in tune with their emotions. Like, somebody just, like, really has a hard time. Somebody really has a hard time with, like, somebody has a hard time with allowing their emotions to come to the surface. So, like, they really have a hard time with also following what their soul really wants. Like, this person could have been fighting this for a very, very long time. And the other person was like, I'm not fighting this. I'll just wait for you. But I'm going to move forward. See what I mean? It's like a crash of all my cards. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm going to drop the heavy burden here. Or you feel like something's about to slip right through your fingers. It's something like that. Yeah, this Five of Cups energy, somebody's really sad. Or, like, crying over spilt milk, but I feel like it's really petty. I don't think it'll last long. Okay. This is really irritating. I really don't like dropping all of my cards all the time. It's a very annoying feeling. They might feel like you just slip right out of their hands every single time they, like, it's like they have you and then you slip right out of their fingers. They have you and then you slip right out of your fingers. Yeah, see, I had a feeling that this wanted to come out. See, the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles are here. So there is definitely a contract of some type. Either it came out this way the first time and it came out this way the second time. So it's a 50-50 shot. Either way, there's a contract that needs to be addressed between the two of you. Something soul related, I believe. I feel like the ethers they're bringing it in, and whatever new opportunity is going to come to you, it's going to be very fulfilling and rewarding. And I feel like eventually, yeah, see, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like somebody is, and see, we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So this, and then the Queen of Cups. So this talks about the closing of a cycle and emotional healing. So I feel like somebody had to go through a long period of BS in order to get to this point. I'm sorry if that was a little bit confusing, you guys. These reads today have been insane. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. I feel like somebody really had to learn that. It's like they had to learn that, like, they didn't have to invest in things that weren't real. Like, they had to learn that, like, they had to follow their soul. And then we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So I really feel like this was somebody's lessons, where they had to learn that, like, how to help people and how to use their intuition in all aspects of life, how to be abundant, how to feel abundant, how to know that they can achieve anything if they set their mind to. Like, this is so cryptic. And so I apologize if it, doesn't really make sense. But again, don't force something to, resonate if it's not meant to resonate. There are plenty of other talented YouTube readers who have beautiful messages that I'm sure that you can, find what you're looking for through them. But yeah, that's honestly what I got for you guys. Today's reads honestly really wiped me out, so I'm going to do some self-care. I recommend everybody else do the same. I'm really having some issues with my throat chakra right now. So I just want to say that if you need to speak up, because it's time to express your love. You see what I mean? It's really time for that to happen. It's time for you to step into that power. It's time for you to love yourself enough to know that you deserve to speak your truth. So yeah, don't be afraid. But that's what I got for you guys. Anyway, I just saw 25:55 on the clock. So you guys might be dealing with a lot of fives, seeing a lot of fives, big changes coming through. But big changes. Like, this is so crazy. It seems like every single read was a different image or a different segment of a collective read. Like, it was crazy. Like, I've never done a reading like that where each of them had like different segments of the story, but like you could see that, like, I don't know. I saw a pattern with it where I was just like, wow, I can't believe that this is like really happening. Like, that was the craziest read. I felt like it was just like an ongoing, I don't know. I'm so delirious after I do read. Sometimes I have to like rejuvenate myself. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch up with you guys next time. Okay, take care. Bye.